For each flexibility assessment, a 5 to 10 minute aerobic warm-up is performed prior to the beginning of the assessment. The Canadian Trunk Forward Flexion Test is a flexibility assessment for the hamstrings and lower back. In order to properly perform this assessment, shoes must be removed and the subject sits with their feet flat against the box. Keeping their legs straight, the subject reaches forwards with both hands, exhaling as they reach, and holds the stretch for 2 seconds. The assessment is scored in centimeters and repeated twice. The length is then categorized using the following table. The YMCA sit and reach test is also a flexibility assessment for the hamstrings and lower back. In order to properly perform this assessment, shoes must be removed. A yardstick is placed on the floor along with a strip of tape on the 15-inch mark. The subject sits with their feet on the edge of the tape 10 to 12 inches apart. While exhaling, the subject reaches forward with their fingers touching the yardstick and holds the stretch for 2 seconds. The assessment is scored in inches and the best of 2 trials is taken and categorized with the following table. The chair sit and reach test is a flexibility assessment geared towards an older population. A chair of 17 inches in height is placed against the wall and the subject sits in it. One leg is extended with the ankle in dorsiflexion and the other is flat on the floor. While exhaling, the subject reaches forward holding the stretch for 2 seconds. An assistant then measures the space between the big toe and the fingertips and scores with the following categories. The Thomas test is a flexibility assessment for the hip flexors. The subject lies supine and brings one leg to the chest, keeping the straight leg in contact with the mat. If the straight leg remains in contact with the mat, the hip flexors are considered flexible. Each assessment was performed twice but only shown once. I was categorized as the following.